Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to an after-hour session of the EMP Rec Room. This is for all you vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, gamers, and non-gamers. So this is a casual hangout and chat while I put some spotlight on games past, some semi-new, some not so new, because some great games just are still good, even if as long as you got some history on them, you can go back and pick them up at any point and create some shenanigans out of them. So, what I focus on here is games that involve strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and especially shenanigans. So, hoping to provide the entertainment through commentary or in-game antics. So, if you are new here, we're on 4 platforms right now. We're on Pilled, Odysee, Kick, and Twitch. For the most part, Odyssee's home base because you can get the past episodes in playlists. So also Pilled is probably our other favorite because the community there is pretty awesome. So that's usually, excuse me, that is usually where the party people are at. Also, I'll have to make a disclaimer here because Kick and Twitch really are not on par with having all entries available. The game I selected for the category is the same franchise, but not exactly the same edition. So for those who are ready for it, we are on a new title that I'm bringing into rotation tonight, and that would be Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox. So I think on Kick, I had to select the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, and on Twitch, it's showing as Ninja Gaiden Black. Now, I do have both of those, and I would like to eventually get to those, but I'm kind of going to go in chronological order from the oldest and clunkiest up to the newest, with exception of I don't do Ninja Gaiden 3, but I do all variations of Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Now, some are going to say, hey, oh, what's going on here? Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, you're talking like, it should be like the NES. Well, there's a reason for that. I did not grow up on the NES version, even though I was technically around for it. So, even though I know Ninja Gaiden is a long-running franchise, the old-school platformer architecture is beyond me to have enough patience to go through something that is that difficult. So the thing is, I know the modern Ninja Gaidens are still known for being difficult, but at least because I have time on them, I can at least have some fun messing around with those. And the thing is, because we're going back to the original before it had any quality of life fixes, there may still be some frustration involved. It is one of the 2 games that I have actually broken a controller on. At least I can say with Ninja Gaiden, it was accidental, though. I had a third-party controller, and of course, on a very specific boss fight, I slammed the controller on my knee and broke something internally. Thankfully, not on my knee, but the controller. So I do have a long history, at least with the Ninja Gaiden series, since the Xbox era. And so back to the usual stuff. We have replays typically up within 24 hours. Sometimes if there's an issue with delays, Rumble may be delayed a bit, but normally they're up same evening or 24 hour within the next 24 hours. You can also find them on Odysee as well, as I mentioned, like with the playlist. If I ever miss a scheduled update for our weekly one, which is Friday nights at Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, check my Gab feed because I will do my best to post an update if for some reason I will miss that. Also, the reason I pick certain games is because they've been influential on me. And if you are interested in any of the games that we have selected that have been in rotation, from the sci-fi element to the Asian element, those are some of the source material in a way that has inspired a lot of the content going into the sci-fi franchise that I've been working on now for a very long time. I've been doing the writing for a long time and working on concept art, but I'm now finally able to release some of that to the public through subscription over on Patreon. So I have part of the first chapter done for May's release, and then I'll be picking up the microphone again here pretty soon. Start working on June, which will end up completing chapter 1. So head on over to our Patreon page, check that out. Also, since if you're watching, you're probably of similar interest. Also, fighting games, pop culture, same kind of stuff. So I have a couple pieces up on Gumroad, which are available for wallpaper. And if you pick one of those up, you can free to do a physical print or just use it for digital wallpaper if you like. So, without further ado, I think that gets us where we want to be with
the blade seal were to
original
be broken,
Ninja Gaiden. So, this game was published by Tecmo, and I have to pause for a second because They're now Koei Tecmo, the company that has done all the Dynasty Warrior games, and Tecmo merged, or at least there was an acquisition, and so I'm kind of used to saying Koei Tecmo, but there's only one entity at the time, and so it was designed by Team Ninja, and if you're not familiar with history, and unfortunately I don't know the history going back to the Nintendo era, I just know from the Xbox era, the first two games were the kind of the brainchild of Tomonobu Itagaki, and the guy's kind of like a rock star-esque kind of personality, and he had in mind a lot of the vision and some of the stylization for both the Dead or Alive and the Ninja Gaiden franchise. So there's a reason why it's got a following, but at the same time, sometimes the Tecmo games don't get as much recognition, even though some people recognize Ninja Gaiden going all the way back to the Nintendo era or for Tecmo Bowl. Now, I'm not a sports guy, so I never had any attachment to Tecmo Bowl, but I do know that has lived on as a popular sports title. So, and we've got our first visitor for the evening. EO, welcome. Good to see you. So, hope you're doing well. We got activity over on the pilled side, because like I said, that's where the party people are at. So. Okay, so as I put in the title here, this is new into rotation, and this game's going to get a little messy, or at least I know the second one is probably more so than the original, but it is a mature game, so expect ketchup splatters galore if I stay alive long enough.
Dragon blade, a legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth.
All right, so
it has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate. However, not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword.
This game's
a weapon.
I don't want to talk over it, but
since ancient times.
This game's got the good old pre-rendered cutscenes,
which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
Even to this day, even though that's CG, it still looks so good because of the stylization. And Tecmo, for their time, always felt like they were on the leading edge of their visuals. Now, sometimes their stuff was a little cartoony, but comparatively to the games that were coming out at the same time, like even with us playing Mercenaries on the Xbox, which is a game that's a year newer, still does not have the same eye candy-esque kind of the details. So that's I know this game may not have aged as well as some of the others, or at least maybe the PS3 variants where they've had visual tweaks. But even for their time, Tecmo was always trying to put a lot of the emphasis into the technology or their visuals. I was going to say, it's making us watch on loop, but it's still loading, so. Plus, I almost had an issue. I didn't have the disc available, and I'm just hoping it's still in intact shape because I'm getting so used to Blu-rays now that, those good old CD-esque and DVD era stuff scratches on them. Burt Cocaine, welcome to the party. Hopefully, I agree with you. I know Ninja Gaiden Black is there. The thing is, it's like I've got to come back. I'll do that after I do this one. It's been so long since I've played the original. This one doesn't even have those quality of life updates, so I just want to make sure people know I'm doing Vanilla Ninja first, garbage and all, because even the camera is so awful in this one that we're gonna make a mess out of it. Yeah, good old help things, which I'm pretty much gonna disregard. Yeah, welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen you in one of the gaming channels, so glad to have you. So this game didn't even have like a little inventory screen. You constantly had to go into the pause menu to use your health items and everything. You get extra moves along the way, so you get nothing to... You start with essentially nothing. And if... Oh, yes. Burt Cocaine saying a very tough game, and I totally agree. And I'm not even good at all the extras they threw in. They give you stuff which, like, beat the snot out of you for, like, endless missions. I mean, they're not completely endless, but they sure don't give you the resources to complete it. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of moves you don't get in the start, and these guys just, like, wreck you. Yep, ketchup everywhere. There's another one here. Oh, I guess this is one. So normally, you know, people are used to having their camera, but the camera automatically switches to this clunky first-person view. And it's terrible. You have to keep, I think, clicking in on the thumbstick to reset it or something. So you really... Yeah, see, I'm already screwing myself up here. You really don't want to touch the thumbstick on the controller for this game unless, like, there's a really valid reason. Yes, this game has terrific boss fights. That's why it's kind of memorable, because even though it's not an old-school arcade game, it's got the feel where you could figure the bosses out by pattern. I mean, they were easy, and you still sometimes had to have some of the resources you needed. But before you know the boss pattern, this game will... I don't know the way to put it nicely, but it's not very nice. I don't know about the other, vets that I've run into back when I was traveling for some tournament stuff for DOA, but I remember people talking about certain techniques that were over my head. I've just basically survived playing the game based on a lot of dashing and stuff, but there are more techniques than I'm probably used to. And of course, they'll lock you in a trap room with a bazillion enemies and, you know, you with no health and... Here, go ahead and survive. The idea is to, like, keep away from guys at all times. They will stab you in the back while you're in the middle of attacking somebody else. The AI scripting is absolutely merciless, especially with some of the other ninjas. In other games, like, bot characters will leave you alone, but not... This game is horrific for that. So those little orbs are kind of like, yeah, naturally the currency or something, but at the same time you can also use them for power-ups. We'll kind of demonstrate once we get a few more moves going here. Some of these tight corridors have really tough camera angles on them, too. It's got a little bit of puzzle solving. Not quite Tomb Raider levels, but... the 5Ds. And we're not talking about the dodgeball 5Ds. Dash, 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 and dash. Compliments of Burt Cocaine. Okay, so I accidentally clicked on that. Stop! Alright, there we go. Like I said, there might be more... This game is not heavy on stealth, despite being a ninja game, so I'm anticipating a lot more shenanigans from me screwing stuff up. Or the AI just being utterly rude. That is, if I forgot how to play. I mean, I shouldn't be too rusty. I played the collection maybe last year sometime. More brown poopy ninjas. I'm gonna paint this room red, that's for sure. One of the sad histories of this game is the Xbox versions were terrific, and then a different team worked on the PlayStation versions, but for some... Japan's got its weird stuff with violence that sometimes they allow, sometimes they don't. So the PS versions they neutered, took the blood out, and that's what kind of made its way into the Ninja Gaiden collection. So the modern, best visual looking version has the PlayStation stuff instead of the Xbox stuff. That's why I'm kind of going back to the Xbox first, so you can guys still appreciate some of the original effects. Stock up on all the health you can get. Now, I guess typically, I'm gonna have to check this here. Sometimes the health items would only extend your health. Other times they would fill it as well. So this is going to extend our health bar. I don't remember if it fills it too. I don't think it fills it. Okay, that's fine. Because other times you want to save that any advantage you have, which if you can use it as a health item, you'll definitely want to hang on to it. Yes, well, the tough thing is I'm partial, even though I agree that the Xbox is the better version. I really like the add-ons of PS3. Rachel is like one of my favorite franchise characters, and the fact that they allowed playable characters in the other one, but at the same time they totally made the PlayStation ones too easy. So the it's really that trade-off between having the pure version of the challenge versus, and also the I guess the purest on the violence aspects versus features. So that's I agree, and it does hold, I still think this holds up really well too. Now, this is something a little, I guess, extra info. If anybody didn't play games during this era, I did not personally play. Well, I may have played it at my friend's house. Is the reason I know this, but it was not a franchise I got into. For Devil May Cry, the original game, I think on the PlayStation 2, had the exact same menu structure as this. And then I looked at it, I'm like, that's kind of weird. So I don't know if this was some kind of template, but the whole tabbing was not super common, and even the stylized layout of the blades and the stuff in the background surprised me that there's so much overlap between the two, even though one was made by Capcom and the other being made by Tecmo. So fun little useless information in case you're ever perusing games in that era. So lots of little stuff. Oh, so if you didn't finish Ninja Gaiden Black, perhaps you can live vicariously then, literally. So I'll do my best to finish over however many playthroughs it takes. You'll have to let me know, like, shoot, now I'm gonna get distracted here. They already brought up the white ninjas. I mean, there's 3 different levels, and, you know, the brown ones are scrubs, the white ones are intermediate. Oh, and then if I walk out of the room, then I gotta restart all over again. Bert, you'll have to let me know where you kind of got stuck, because traditionally, I think a lot of people like start losing it when they get to Alma and other such things. This is the game for me, which I learned about monster closets. Essentially, you get these rooms with seemingly never-ending amounts of enemies. Also, these blue orbs kind of gotta either use health or grab those as fast as possible, because the game is stingy on health. You need to keep your health bar up. Nope. The trap door right there. We're gonna have to go through it, but let's try to at least finish the guys first in case there's anything relevant. Okay, another. No, we're not done. Don't want to sneak up on me. Okay, we done? Now we're done. Do you camp, bro? The giant dino skeleton. Yeah, so that's, I want to say 2/3 of the way through. So yeah, that, and I still to this day love that one, at least visually. But yeah, lots of different stuff. No, it's way It's much further than level 3. I want to say somewhere like 7 or 8-ish, because I think you hit it before you even get to Alma. Yes, and you are correct. You gotta run around and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so if I didn't know about this trap door here... Oh, I guess this would make sense to do this. You would end up going up the stairs and find a locked door. And only to find out where do you go. So you have to end up going down here to get a key anyway, or get something to find a key. I'll find it out once we get here. Bat storm. If this game gets too difficult, one of the things you had to do, like if you had no health potions, you'd have to sit in the area where the bats respawn. You'd have to kill them all, come back, kill them all, collect all the essence, and that way you could collect just enough points to buy, minuscule health potions. The game, once you know the game, you don't have to do that quite so much, but at early levels of skill, it was necessary for me anyway. And this is where the game suffered. It's goofy camera angles, staring at a post. All right, there we go. Because of the action. I mean, the camera. It makes sense that the camera lags, but it's not very good at detecting. Like, hey, can't see here. Okay, so that tunnel ran us all the way around, gave us the fangs of the samurai, and this talisman. If I end up using these accidentally, I'll reload, because this will actually give you a full life bar. It's essentially an extra life, but they're so expensive to buy on their own. So now we gotta backtrack a little bit here and go put the samurai dentures in. Bit of funny. Dentures of the samurai. Bat life, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Even though, I don't know how some people feel about this, but the game to me, makes you traverse old parts of levels in a way, because it makes you do it differently, though it's kind of fun. But, at the same time, some people look at that like, oh, I hate revisiting the same level. Yeah, well, games now just make everything random. Would rather almost go through a familiar level, and appreciate something different about it, rather than just be random all the time. Oh, there we go. I accidentally engaged the super maneuver, which you got to do from charging up. And they will hit you while you're trying to do it, so this is not really a section actually trying to pull that off, because you got to get like a couple second head start. Or use the essence that's hanging out in the air. Alright, there's some blue. Okay. I almost walked down the trapdoor again. Okay, so here's where the game hates the player. They give you a save point. Not even close to the boss. But not only that, each time you fight the boss, you still have to fight the minions ahead of time, because they always respawn. So it's like, in a game that does a lot of trial and error, it's so annoying to have to redo the stuff you can beat. So, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I mean, the game does function based on once you know stuff, it makes it easier. Yes, the decapitations, and especially Ninja Gaiden 2. If you've never seen some in there, they're just so cool looking. And the thing is, with Ninja Gaiden 2, like, he even flicks the blood off the sword, but what they did in the PlayStation version, instead of blood, it's like this purple ethereal mist, and I'm like, come on, guys, really? And I don't want to give it away. I mean, not that it's giving it away, but I mean, it's just like, you know, it's just great that these games, even the older games, have something nuance about them, and then you go back to the sequel, and things play differently because even the weapon selection was a bit different. Oh, and I don't even know the chat's up here. Just making sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Okay. Cool, exclusive chat night. All right, here we go. Even this first boss was ridiculous.
I see you have made it this far.
Come on, brah. Even Bruce Lee didn't need that long of a chain for his chucks. Actually, he was probably, I think he even had the normal cord ones, not chains. Okay. You cannot even attack this guy head on. The only way I figure out how to beat him is by repeatedly jumping off the wall. It looks terrible, but it's the effective strategy I've found. Because you can get far away from him and charge up a super move. Well, I kind of pulled it off there, but usually he will, like, rush you. Or he'll block it. And actually, apparently I can't level up to the next one. Yeah, see, he'll block it and then take a huge chunk out of your health. Get some. In higher difficulties, they'll start throwing other guys at you while you're fighting them, so... Yeah. Camera works against you, too. Yeah, you can't... Nope, no normal attacks. Doesn't work. Far. Ouch. Yeah, and then you can't even... You can't even, like, jump to your items. You've got to be able to do it, like, when you're not being attacked. Gotcha. Oh! Goop. Camera. Ouch. Ouch! Good time. Run like a little girl. Woohoo! Get off me. Yes, sir. Almost. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't wait till later to get that. Oh, come on. Oh, God, that should have been enough. This won't cut out early. Get away. Come on, fool. There we go. Okay. Cutscene time. Yeah, wall attacks all day, and I don't know how many more hits that was, but...
So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand the pursuit of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the Sister Blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
You're not supposed to know about that.
It remains in the village under the protection of my father's clan. They will ensure that the sword remains untouched.
Thank you.
Its dark power seal.
It's a little repetitive.
It is a shame
But it
such
works.
a sword must go untouched, such power unused. Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
Yeah, I understand this weird torso twist when she runs. Must be an added aerobic.
The Hayabusa village. Master Ryu.
Yeah, what's his name? Mirai? Yeah, he's really jacked. Good reason for it. No Ninpo yet, so I can't get in trouble for not using it, right? Aw, boo! Come on, give me Master Ninja.
Note to self. Learn to fight.
Alright, so... What, you good guy now? You friendly? First you want to hit me with a chuck in the face. Use your ultimate techniques. Well, it wouldn't have worked on you. Oh, it's a... Oh, I didn't remember this little tutorial thing being in here. I mean... But... Oh, sorry. Suffer through tutorial. So that's about all it gives you. This game has no tutorial mode. Oh, that's right. Right trigger centers the camera. My bad. There we go. I was doing something wrong. Okay, saving is a must. Save new chapter here. Okay, avoid the trapdoor. Exit the complex. I'm having a memory conflict here. I was just thinking about something outside that I think got changed and I didn't even realize it. I mean, seriously, even... Oh, I only meant to wreck one of those. I forgot I killed the other one already. Even the fire effects for this game's time is so good and still look decent. Yeah, I'm gonna check something here. This has got my curiosity. They changed this. See, I think in future versions, they actually put you on a platform. I remember being able to look out to a certain area. I don't remember starting in this chasm or waterfall. I'll have to double check once we get to the newer ones, but I'm just like kind of reminiscing here. Naturally, the game gives you this path as an option, so when you're first starting this level, you run down here like, what's all this? And then they don't let you come down here because the door's locked. And there's our first special, aka magic kind of ability. with this game because it's got a wall running. Take that, Titanfall. I don't know how many other games have implemented it effectively. I'm gonna jump down here because I just... The hidden objects don't really start showing up until 3. But I'm just kind of reminiscing because I don't even fully remember all the stuff that they've changed loosely since that's just another problem. Jumping was a little bit wonky. And then I do stupid stuff like that. So it's still a platformer at heart, plus the combat. And here comes new kinds of headaches they give you. Never afraid to stab you in the back. Now these guys have armor, so certain things can't necessarily decapitate them the same way. They always find ways to mess with you. There we go. Oh, you can decapitate him. He's a super move. That'll work. Okay, so I came from up there. Water, this original one did not handle water very well either. I keep thinking there was orbs or something down here. Yeah, good old ninja stars. You can't come back here, so the thing is, I think they put all the collectibles in levels where you can at least come back to later. So the first 2 levels are, you only visit once. Or at least other areas are blocked off. Oh yeah, these guys. All new levels of cheese. Get off. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, see now these guys, if you do a low-level super, these guys will block it. Okay. There was something I just noticed here. I don't even know if I caught this previously. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so it goes all the way back to the original here. You can actually come up in the ladder. I don't know if I knew... Oh.
Hey, look, guys.
Seriously.
A toaster.
Don't need a map. Good reason. If I had found that, there was no point going up there. Okay. Bridge is washed out. Maybe something under the bridge here. There's nothing harmful, so I'm gonna... Harmful, annoying, yes, but not so harmful. I think should be something underneath here. Maybe they added that in the newer ones. Oh, here's me fumbling with controls. Okay. Oh, he must have... Okay. You can't run on the water yet. That's gotta be why. You can normally run on water. Either I'm just forgetting. Sorry. Oh, there's a box in there. Okay. Gotta figure this out. I would stop diving! Okay. Oh, come on, fool. Is there other way over there? Okay, well, I think I found my first obstacle here that I'm not going to be able to get until I recall how that works. There's clearly a box in there. Unless I had to jump over the side, I don't... New water runs, no problem, new ones. But I can't seem to activate it. Now I'm like stuck on stuff. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll have to, check yours out. Then I get to, if I'm not following you, I'm going to add you when we get done here. So I appreciate you hanging out. I'll be out of here for at least a couple levels, but if not, I'll pick it up later, and if not this week, beginning of next week. Hey, and then on Twitch, Daniel or is it Daniel or Danielle with the extra I in there? So it's pressing A multiple times. Okay, let me try that then. It's... No, A keeps diving. I mean, I'll try it from the jump again, but, so I think that's just, like, the newer versions. I just automated it. He keeps... Yeah, thanks for the tip. I'm gonna have to figure that out because again, this is the original. I don't know if you're here at the very beginning, but this is not black. This is like vanilla. I was gonna do this one before going to black, so I don't know. Do you recall if the water walking thing was the same in both? Excuse me. Exactly, I think it's too. I mean, even if it's an orb, it'll be this one thing. And this is on normal difficulty, so no problem. Okay, that's the only thing to find back here, I believe. Here. Okay, can't do anything about that until we have heavy weapon or exploding shuriken. You guys come from. Bring out your cheesy magicians. I know you guys want to. Okay, I can't remember what we had down here. Okay, there's a statue head. Need that. Nothing to see here till later. Alright, give me that. Alright. There's nothing else down this alley. Nope, that's dead end. Okay, up we go. Yeah, they've added cutscenes to this stuff recently. find Ayane. She gives him the bow. Trader Joe! Ah! I appreciate the help. It's just I can't recall what it is, and it might be the other version. So obviously, you can see I was struggling. Okay. So the items in this game are expensive, naturally, to keep it difficult. I still think we got more to find. So we got 4,000, and I'm not going to go waste them on health. We could get the wooden sword. What's more effective here would be the Art of the Inferno, because that's actually a powerful thing. Also, you can upgrade your weapons. Trader Joe fell asleep. Muramasa here doesn't have a whole lot of personality or involvement yet. But he's kind of interesting, especially when it comes to like the second game, and I don't know how much he's in the third one or not. Okay, so he's holding something, or not. There's another health right here. What's that? Yep, another power up. Also. Need to assign our... You can actually toggle, which you can only have one of your power things active at a time. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything else here. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I remember struggling trying to find my way out of here. That's what it is. You gotta pick up the bow first, and then I think we'll let you out the door. There we go. I remember struggling to run around that room. I found the ladder eventually, but that was not enough. I'm going to use the fireball up just because there's a red one here which should replenish it. Oh, and I missed it. Execution fail. Take the blue one though. These guys are nasty. Okay, so also, I forgot to talk about these useless things called shurikens, aka ninja stars. They do virtually nothing other than, like, momentarily stun something. So, I don't know what to say about beyond that. Okay, so you've got two weapons. Your primary, which is the sword, and then your secondary projectile weapon. This game is brutal. On the original one had no crosshair, and it switches you to first person mode, and you have to like manually try to get stuff moving here. Future games, they at least gave you a crosshair and allowed you to shoot from third person mode, so this is one of the things that absolutely had to get fixed, and I don't remember if it was Black or the PlayStation 3 version. One of these used to pop out a bunch of power-ups, so I must be confused now with a different one too. Yeah, I know, because we're gonna have some fun with that here in a second. Dead bodies everywhere. It's like the aftermath of me playing Shadow Tactics. Alright, so here's again where the game hates you. I think we're about to face a couple sub-boss kind of guys, and we don't have a save point yet. This is where the game starts getting nasty. Well, the game already started to get nasty. The first boss. I think you can only take these guys out with bow and arrow. And then you gotta hope you, process. You can't even, I don't even know if you sword them correctly. Oh, here we go. Here comes the cheese. I gotta keep picking arrows up on the way. Gotcha. Oh, see, he shot me out of the air. Mid-combo. Dirtbag. Wait, there's more. Here comes another one. I think you gotta fight 4 of them total. This is a game where you not only fight the enemies, you fight the camera. Gotta go. Oh, behind me already. Okay. Gotcha. It. Okay, so we successfully took care of that. Again, another one of the game's punishing sections without having a save point ahead of it. So if you didn't clear out the other guys, you'd have to keep coming back and fighting them and all the other stuff leading up to them. Okay. And so now you get a larger health thing. Alright, so that's where we're supposed to go. That's a boss area. I can't remember if there was anything up this way in the original. I think later on there's actually, oh, what is that? There we go. Just interaction, cemetery stone. Might be confusing with one of the newer ones. Sometimes there's something up here. I just don't remember what it was. Okay, this is the magical teleportation thing we'll run into later. Somebody's asking if I've played these before, and I have. It's just been a long time, so the details have changed over the different versions, so I'm a little rusty, and think... Oh, no, he still has them. These idiots make this guy harder because it's not just fighting the boss. Need this. Need that. Oh, and I don't even have... I forgot to... Not good. Squirrel thing I need. Oh, I wasted it. So essentially, I'm going to take out all these guys first. There's a limited number of these, that way I can then focus on the boss after. Plus, I get the blue orbs and sometimes the red orbs. If I get the red orb, then I don't have to keep using my items. Oh, there's one. I can get to it. I'm actually going to switch to the fireball, I think. Not good. There, he doesn't like that, does he? Get off me. Ah, dirtbags. Gotta behave myself, I swear when it comes to politics. Alright. Ooh, health, want that one. Oh, that works. There, I have some arrows. Oh. Okay, got all the little guys. Ah! Facing the wrong way. Ah! I missed. This guy's not. I used to beat him with the fire wheels and just kind of mash, but not really done much effectively otherwise. There we go. Sit down. So they really embellished something after this. The newer versions have a whole other level that opens up and leads up to a cutscene. And now in this one, the original, it's just like literally cut straight to cutscene here.
The only souvenirs we collect here are bloody knuckles and broken bones.
Yeah, they jump right to this. so cool in this game. Or at least even in the franchise. At least with the early ones. The end. Night Night Ninja. So they don't really spell it out. I mean, it's kind of implied here that essentially he dies. And I don't know how he's like somehow imbued with the power of the Falcon. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, he looks like a rotting corpse right there. The Falcon flies in, which, to my understanding, Hayabusa means Falcon in Japanese. I'd have to, somebody'd have to correct me on that. Or back me up if that is. So, of course, dumb me used the one info I had, so that's going to work against us. Less rank, yeah, not even close. It's so much easier to rank up in the newer ones. So yeah, he died, supposedly, and then now he's back to fighting form here with this spiffy new outfit.
My network of ninja have uncovered the reason for the attack.
He's got a ninja network.
The samurai who burned the village was Doku, lord of the greater fiends of the Vigor Empire. It appears as though the Vigor Emperor seeks the power of the Dark Dragon Blade.
Doku.
This level's cool. Got a bit of a sci-fi element to it. At first you're thinking, ninjas, and stuff and all that. And like, dude, where's this like random sci-fi, partial cyber thing coming from?
We've received reports of a hostile malefactor crossing the Vigor border. A search will be conducted immediately. Maintain current course and velocity. I repeat, maintain current course and velocity.
Like those things, those masks and those guys. What is this? Uh-oh. Music's cool too. No, stop. There you go. Gotta leave the thumbstick alone. Okay, so if I recall, can't go in there yet. One of these has turned. Well, it's not quite a monster closet, but you're gonna have to fight some guys. Not this one. One in here. Hey, ninja, don't be cutting up the wallpaper. Yeah, just what a ninja needs. A map. But ain't letting me out of here with the map. Gotta fight some stuff first. Space police. Space, anti-ninja SWAT team. Yeah, I need the flying swallow technique. There, have another one. Alright, keep working our way down the hall. Pick it up, ninja. Okay, nothing else to see here. Alright, oh, yeah, of course. Right around the corner on me. Time to add some ketchup for this airship. Oh, random magically appearing key. Okay, so that opens that one. We still don't get this one open until later. I'm just gonna double check though. Yep, need the ID card. Okay. His foot clipped right through it. He doesn't quite step over that. That's funny. Now, it is impressive, though. The game still has shadows, and I know that even look at the floors here. Since I've actually seen some of the models of this game, they actually duplicated the floor in a downward direction and then made the floor slightly transparent, if anybody cares about boring technical stuff like that. That's kind of an impressive way to get around not being able to do real-time shadows and stuff back then. Or at least not to that degree. Okay, if we can, we're going to try upgrading. Yes, we spent 3,000 to upgrade the Dragon Sword. We need to do that. I'm not going to spend on health yet. We're not too close to the boss, so I'm not going to do that just yet. The Azuna drop, I'm going to spend the rest of the money on that because I get tired of having to hit guys more than necessary. Okay, so the shop's on that one. I know the save point should be down here. Yep. And these are locked. Can't go out that way yet. That's fine because we got other stuff we gotta do. The risers on these steps are ridiculous too. It's like we got giants walking up and down through here. Okay. We need to go through the side door. But there's something over here, I believe. Yep. There we go. Oh, kitchen paraphernalia. What's cooking? This ninja, so observant. Must be the ship's galley. You think? We'll give it away the stove in the fridge. Okay, we gotta go through here. This place is a mess. Okay, off we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Drop these. There we go. Crunch. Crunch. For anybody not familiar with Ninja Gaiden, that's like his signature move, you know, almost like up there with Superman and like laser vision, you know. Okay, off we go. So now we can technically open this door from the opposite side. The game has just got one of the weird quirks is that you run around like crazy, but it's like inserts the load times essentially, you know, behind the door thing. It's just because he walks through them so slowly and nonchalantly. So we can't go this way yet. That means no. Captain's cabin, I believe. This should be our first collectible. And a map. Maybe? Nope. Basically, it's saying something about bugs in the electrical system. Go, trying to read it. Go, elevator. All right. Oh. Going through the sections like Captain America, it appears to be made out of electricity, or appears to run on electricity. It's when the technical skills don't match the equipment. Hey, welcoming committee. Crunch. Crunch. Oh yeah, more ketchup. Unlock. Nope, more dudes. There, I'll keep stabbing you on the ground. ID card. Silly ninja can't. Oh, again, I was gonna say. So it's gonna stop me from hitting the control wheel. The Vigor Empire, again, I don't fully understand the copyright nature of why they can't come up with actual countries or something in some movies and things. Like, that was got to come up with something fictitious, so... I don't know. Oh, he's a speed reader. How does he know that doesn't contain information? Could be like ninja spaghetti or ninja pasta or something. Could be some cool recipes in there. Especially all the tomato sauce laying around. Okay, so I got the ID card. I'm gonna actually go back up to that area that was locked by the ID card previously. This dirtbag. Crunch. This puts us... Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. Puts us next to our save. Okay, so that would take us to the area we gotta continue through, but this game throws you a couple curveballs in areas that you gotta backtrack to go find some relevance for. And I'm gonna save in the one room just because of convenience, so I don't have to keep running from them all the way down there again. Let's see why in a second. There we go. And this section had to be one of complaints because this whole room in the newer ones is completely open now. And kind of rightfully so, like trying to navigate with this camera is pretty mean. You know, but they turned it into like this giant thing of fighting a bunch of dudes, which is not as fun. I mean, it's easier to just get in here and get your stuff and get out. I remember here. Yeah, this is... I guess we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll be complaining about here too in a second if I can't figure out, oh. Yeah. This is one of those sections where you're definitely facing the camera, or fighting the camera. Okay. Or... There we go, I wanted that. That's what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Bingo. Okay. So as long as there's that there should be a scarab down here somewhere. Where's the scarab at? There it is. There we go. Yeah, so I think you have to battle a bazillion dudes to get the Talisman of Rebirth or one of the Lives of a Thousand Gods or something goofy like that. So it's easy to get out of here. They don't make that a problem. It's just that initial jump you got time. I'd rather do that than fight a bunch of guys in boring fashion. Alright, we should be able to... Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to open that yet. Power, so I got to go back downstairs. Side with the save. Oh, let's go check with Muramasa. I don't know if he gives us anything necessarily for 2 scarabs, but we'll find out. So the scarabs do 2 things. One, they give you stuff that... power-ups, and that changes based on the difficulty you're playing on. Also, if you get all 30, and I think this is the only version that did it, you can actually unlock the original 3 Ninja Gaidens, but that's about the only experience I had with them, so... Oh, so he's not letting me give him the scarabs yet. Okay. Scratch that. Must not be until we get to the next level. Alright. Here we go. I mean, even this kind of stuff is impressive. I mean, it's not like super complicated once you're looking at it. It's just like, hey, a bunch of clouds, but they like kind of simulate the fact of flying over a city and stuff. Made it kind of immersive for its time. Alright, arrows, yep. Mug here in a second. Alright. one of my favorite nicknames, Ninja, master of doors and switches, because he can do everything with such efficiency, except when it comes to cranks and elevators and doorknobs. Stay down. Oh. So, here we go. You take out dudes, no problem. We'll sit here and spin the crank 5 miles an hour. And some dudes want to come and say hello. Here they are. Gotcha. Now, if you're not careful here, you will jump right off the ledge. Nice steamy view. Guys, shocker. This one's kind of fun. No, it's not this one. The door must be locked. It's red. No, I'll get this first. Okay, this. They patched the glass together with masking tape, and they're betting like, oh yeah, Ninja can't get in there. So here's our security system, high-tech security system, and we're gonna wreck it with the time. Brilliant. That's not enough. There we go.
I love your work ethic, Tommy. It's an inspiration to us all.
All you gotta do is beat it with a stick. Yeah, here comes the clown patrol. Maybe not. And camera working to your disadvantage. He's not. Oh, he's still going. Just say. Thought I stopped moving there for a second. Alright. Survive that. Grab some more arrows. Save. Now, I believe now that we've successfully mangled the power system, we can go through here. No. Yes. Crunch. Alright, this here is a little confusing. There we go. Ouch. Get off. Oh! And I'm going off. Okay, don't want to use that. That's expensive. We have 3 of those. Missing something here. Oh, I don't have the big ones yet. Just have to use this. Oh, no, I do have one. No, that's not. Never mind. I'm using myself. Ouch. off me, Dylan. Not good. Almost knocked me down level 2. Ouch! Close quarters actually effective. There. Stab him. Okay. Now one of the hidden items is kind of tucked away in a random spot here. I did not know about early on. Go. Okay, and we may continue. Okay, we can get knocked off this section, I think, but I don't think there's anything of value down there. That's helpful. I might need that. This part's a nuisance. Yeah, because they're going to be shooting at you. We're trying to wall jump. Come on, Ninja. Ninja, please. Come on. Oh my goodness. Gonna be defeated by the collision geometry. Oh my goodness. There we go. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Alright. There we go. Okay. Do not fall off, please. Ouch. He's over helping. There. I must have got the flying swallow in that last upgrade. Okay, here we go. Almost boss time. If I can figure out my way out of here. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna jump ahead here because if you didn't know this, you gotta go here first to open the door. Otherwise, we'll get all the way up there like, I can't open it. Then you can jump back down. Then you can climb up. Oh, I swear there was a safe point somewhere near here. Are you kidding me? Where's the safe point? This save point had better not be all the way back at the, Oh, you gotta be kidding me. If the save point's all the way at the back... Ugh, I'm not gonna be spending all night running to do this again, so... Yeah, they must have added the save point later on. We're gonna have to either beat this guy in one go or do it later. Not cool. There we go. Boss is continuing their dirtbaggery. Get away! Cool, man. Blast. Oh, and I fell for it. I'm better than that. Oh. The big one. I did it again. I'm rusty. Oh, not good. Do it. Oh, no. Oh, and you can't pause to do your health while you're being grabbed. You've got to wait till you're actually, like, almost dead. Not cool. There we go. That's what's missing. That was my fault. All or nothing. Or use the talisman. If I get the talisman, it's, I'm gonna be able later. Need a fireball pool. Near you. It's me. I had to use the talisman. There we go. Oh, come on. One more slash. Got him.
Oh, and enough, eh?
Back to our pre-rendered cutscenes. Humpty Dumpty and that bill get back up. I think that ship's not going to be flying. got the ninpo. Got the kills. Slow though. Oh, you got kidding me. Gives the master ninja status because we had everything else. Alright, so get treated to another interesting cutscene here that we can save and then call it a night. I mean, he makes it look so cool just zipping on down a high tension line. And then landing so dramatically. Alright. And with that, we're good. We have successfully cleared 3 out of, I believe, 16 levels. So, this game's a little bit quicker pace than our usual outing for, say, Shadow Tactics. So, that'll do it for tonight. I don't know what day yet, because we'll now have 3 games in the rotation, so we'll be picking this up again soon after probably getting some more Shadow Tactics and Mech Warrior in. I want to say thanks to Bert Cocaine, the EO, for hanging out on Pilled, and we had a new visitor over on Twitch. I want to say bye Daniel or Danielle, and I can't tell which, but we're glad to have somebody new stop by. So. Remember, always hit the like, hit follow, hit shares, red pills, and we'll help keep this machine moving. I hope everybody has a good one.